Hi Mocha Moms, hi YouTube. Today I just want to talk about my thought process when I'm dealing with a situation where straight hair is what has been considered, but you have a nappy child, and what do? And so far, I've spent so much time talking about healthy nappy hair care and avoiding heat and putting too much stress on the hair. And my girls have come such a long way after years of working with their hair that I really wouldn't want to do anything to jeopardize that. I'm not making any judgment on mothers who do use heat. I'm not making any judgment about making that choice. But for me, I just feel like my daughters are nappy and they have, just like they say Michelle Obama has a right to bear arms, my daughters have a right to be nappy, and they have a right to wear their hair in a way that doesn't compromise the health of their hair and their length retention and their growth. And they should be able to be comfortable with wearing their nappy hair in whatever situation that they're in. So my daughter is in a ballet recital, and naturally the style that they chose is a straight hair friendly style. She'll be performing for 3 days, many shows. She's in all the shows, lots of costume changes, a couple of different hairstyles. One style is a low pony with a loose hanging ponytail. One style is a bun. She's got numerous things to put in and out of her hair. So I've been trying to figure out what style could I use without compromising what we've been working for years and years and years. I do know that there's such a thing as heat protectants, and a lot of people use those with a lot of success. Again, I don't care about what other people want to do with their daughters. I don't have anything to say about whether heat protectants work or not. For me, after working so many years to get to where we are, I don't want to make a mistake in the way I use a heat protectant and end up with heat damage and having to deal with that. It's just not worth it to me. And for me, under all of that is the idea that, straight is what will make the hair more presentable, more appropriate. It bothers me. That's not what message I want to send to my daughters. And so what I'm planning to do, because I have some people coming into town, I'll be hosting, I'll be a backstage mom, I'll be running around a whole lot over the 3 days that are coming up for her recital. I won't have a lot of time to do something that's going to take a lot of maintenance. So that leaves slicking her hair, having her hair out and slicking it back and gelling it back out, because I'm going to have to be sticking things in and pulling things out of her style for the costuming. So that's out. Another thing that's out is a braid out or a twist out, because one thing that keeps it looking crisp and fresh is not keep your hands out of it. So putting it in a bun, taking it out of a bun, having it loose one moment, having it up one moment won't work over 3 days to maintain a twist out or a braid out. So that leaves a couple of styles. I could do a combination style of cornrow halfway and leave the back loose, or cornrow into a ponytail, which could be worn down or bunned up. Or what I've chosen to do is very small box braids, because another thing I do when I'm in these situations, I don't only consider the recital itself. I consider what else is going on in my life, what's coming up down the pike. What's coming up down the pike for me is, after the recital is over, I plan to take my kids swimming a lot. It's going to be hot. After that, we have a week-long conference, family conference that we're going to, and the kids will be in some sort of a day camp where they'll be swimming a lot. I don't want, in the midst of all of that, to have a long takedown session. So I decided to do a style that will take me through the recital and through our camp and traveling experience while it's still looking good. And for me and for her, at her age, she's mature enough to maintain small box braids. So that's what I will be doing. So that will easily be a loose ponytail, because it mimics straight hair in its performance, and from a distance you won't be able to tell even that her hair is in braids. Thankfully, my daughter is in a serious technically sound ballet school, but thankfully they don't have a rule against braids for African American children. I do know that there are some ballet schools that say no braids at all, but thankfully the one my daughter is in is fine with the braids. So that's what I'm going to do. So my next video will be about me transitioning her cornrow, flat cornrow, no, it was a cornrow twist hawk style into box braids. So stay tuned for that. Be blessed.